I must be out of my mind. I'm gonna do 24 and 24 on how to be a successful entrepreneur in 2024. That's 24 videos in 24 days for successful entrepreneurs in 2024. If you have an idea for launching a new venture this year, but not sure where to start, then this video shares secrets to launch, grow, and thrive in 2024. I'm Doc John, the Entrepreneur Professor. I'm an entrepreneur and a professor of entrepreneurship at a top university. In this video, I'll share 4 simple rules that will help you to successfully launch, grow, and thrive as a startup founder this year. So let's get into it. If you're still watching, you might be an accidental entrepreneur. What is that? That means you have a passion, a skill, an ambition, or a business idea, but don't really have a business background and don't know where to start. So let's take a look at 4 rules to help you launch your business this year. Rule number 1, you gotta launch. You have to decide today that you will make it happen, and just make it happen. Even if you're not sure what you're launching, no problem. Launch now, then figure it out as the first step. Start with ideation. AI can help. One of my favorite techniques is to start with a little bit of an idea about a problem and go to generative AI like ChatGPT and start to ask it to come up with ideas. Oftentimes, you can compass all of the thoughts you have into one prompt and allow generative AI to actually come up with a list to start with. This is a great way to start ideating, and then you can start to refine those ideas, combine those ideas, and find the one that works best for you. Rule number 2, embrace failure. If you don't try, you can't fail, and if you don't risk failing, you're never gonna succeed. And this is the entrepreneurial paradox. So in 24 in 24, this video series, I may be a complete flop. By day 4, I may be putting a video up saying, wow, that was too much. And I've even had my coaches at Think Media say, you're crazy, you'll burn out trying to do this many videos in this short period of time. But I'm gonna go for it. And if I fail, I'm gonna own up to that and I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna keep going. And that's what you should do too. If you have a business idea, go for it. Try it out, get started. If it doesn't work and you fail, that's okay. You learn something and then you can get back up and try the next thing. But if I do fail, and even one person who is an accidental entrepreneur watches this and decides to chase their dream, it'll all be worth it. Rule number 3, learn the loop. That's build, measure, learn. It doesn't matter what kind of business you want to launch. You can start small, and I mean uber small. You can learn big with little or no financial investment as you start to think about the kind of business you want to launch. This starts with prototyping. This is the simplest view of your offering that you can use to share with potential customers, friends, and others who can give you feedback. This is called customer development. Another name for this is minimum viable product, MVP. In the Lean Startup, Eric Ries talks about the minimum viable product as the simplest way to deliver the value that's needed for your customer so that you can start to get their feedback, so you can get actual feedback in the market. So here's a quick idea to help you try this out. Take the napkin challenge. Once you have your first hunch about what your new venture could be about, sketch out the idea on a cocktail napkin. Use it to show someone what you have in mind and describe what you're doing. Get their feedback, see what they think. And if you'd like to learn more about the build, measure, learn cycle, check out my video called Learn the Loop. The link is in the description below. Rule number 4, be resilient. This is the flip side of the coin for rule number 2, which is embrace failure. Being resilient is all about getting back up. You will fail, but decide now the certainty that you will get back up and try it again. Successful entrepreneurs on average fail 3 times before their first success. You may have heard the statistic that 70% of new ventures fail in the first year, but that is only the end for those who fail to try again. These stats change quickly for the better for those who keep trying. So keep trying. And before I wrap up, here's a bonus rule. Keep going. Grit, determination, perseverance. Entrepreneurship is a learning challenge. If you have the grit and the tenacity and the perseverance to keep going, you're going to learn a lot. And every time you get up and try again after you fail, you're going to come at that new idea with a much stronger perspective and a much stronger mindset. So just keep going. This channel is here to help. We have Founder Flex terms to teach you the core definitions and key terms of entrepreneurship. We have Founder Films that show you examples of founders that are depicted in film, and you get to hear and see their stories. Also, practical skills for how to be an effective entrepreneur. And most important, the mindset of entrepreneurship. Mindset is a way of looking at the world where you see opportunities. You recognize problems and formulate hunches. You develop ideas. You get engagement from customers, and you start to find that place where you can bring unique value to the world that people will pay for and that can help you to thrive in your new venture. So join me on this journey. Subscribe today and watch these 24 videos in 24 days to become a successful entrepreneur in 2024. Let's get started.